They're awesome screenshots. Hello driver and welcome to the Highlands of Scotland today. You will be performing a stopping service to Kura. The line is twisty and steep, be careful out there. Start here at Fort William by pressing the T key to let passengers join. Passengers aboard, proceed to Spean Bridge when signals allow. Until that fateful time. There's a growler coming in. Yeah, or you two, the scenario marker must be a long way from where it starts, or at least just in a different tile, that's all it needs to be. Doesn't have to be a long way, it just has to be in the wrong tile. Right, it's time to go. Off we go then. How does scenario marker placement affect the scenario? Okay, so what happens is when the game loads the scenario, it will load in the tile that the what's-its are on, that the scenario marker is on. So if the scenario marker, and then it will, and once it's done that, then it will load the game and it will show the game screen. If the scenario marker is in a different tile, what happens is that it loads the scenario marker tile in, then it puts the player in the game, but you're in the wrong tile, so you end up with nothing, and it has to load it all on. So if you want to make it look a bit smoother and neater, then make sure that your scenario marker is in the same tile. You heard someone talking about posting UKTS routes to Steam Workshop. Well, like anything, if they've got permission or they are the author, then why not? I mean, that's assuming that the route can be posted into Steam Workshop. If it uses assets, then it wouldn't work. Anyway, so if they haven't got permission, then they shouldn't be doing it, bluntly. Jack says, get as much speed as possible. I shall do that. Right, we're going 50, just about. Oil pressure's actually not too terrible. Yes, I'm losing speed. Not a lot to do about that. Probably should have pumped the fire mass up before we hit the grade. There we are, just about to press that grade. We're up the top, still in a 50, we're about to get a 60. Biomass is coming up, take advantage of this time to get water in. The R155 is on passenger service. I actually have no idea. I don't think so, but I don't know so. Oh, apparently when first introduced they ran for express passenger. There you go. So boiler pressure is coming up at a good rate now. This scenario is called the Kura Express, GWR Castle on West Highland Line South. Wrong part, I didn't see what your question was about, Ben, sorry. Close on, GWR Castle is my train. 50 limit, cut the power down, let it coast down to 50. Get water going in again. .7 miles to our first stop at Spean Bridge. Yeah, I am thinking about doing some sort of a Blender type tutorial, but I mean I'm not that great at Blender, so it wouldn't be much of a tutorial, much more of a here's me messing about with it, and if that's useful to you, then great. Back on the up, gently running 1 in 80. Put that cut off a bit further forward, we're accelerating again. I did a bunch of stuff in Blender a while ago. It's just I sort of spend a bit of time, figure it all out, and then don't do anything more with it for a year, and then come back with it as if I've never touched it. Is this a green black 5? No, it isn't. Coasting along at the moment, getting some water in, maintaining speed. Carol and Kate, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Spean Bridge is now 2 miles away, and we're going to be going downhill in a minute, so this will become a rather different journey. Back up to 50 again. Right, here we are coming up on Spean Bridge South. Welcome, Coplopamal. Alright, so I'm easing the speed down now. I've got a 15 limit down on the entrance to Spean Bridge South. Welcome, Carol and Kate. Good to have you with us. It's a green signal, so we're okay to carry on going. Right, coming into Spean Bridge South now. Oh, apologies, Shortline 2525, and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I try and give everyone a shout out, but I do miss some occasionally. Is it time to go yet? Boarding complete, now proceed to Roy Bridge. Still got 15 limits. Out onto the main, signal's good. What's the destination of this train? We are going to Kura, strange enough. How is the train? Well, it's good. The 30 limit coming up, but that's fine, we'll slow down for it. Can we drive from the left? Well no, because the driver drives on the right. Right, let's get ready to slow down for this 30. Back up to it now. We have some time on our hands, so let's... where's my mouse? There it is. just over the speed limit there. Right, we're in 50. I've got headlights for that. Okay, still. How's the boiler doing? No, it's fine. In fact, blowing the safeties off by the sound of it. Right, need to get ready. We're stopping at Roy Bridge. Flip-flop on now. Right, Roy Bridge is just round the corner. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, let's have a quick look at the locomotive and get water in. Reverser full forward, drains open. Right, next stop, Tulloch. Carol and Kate, yes, I haven't got the... I'm using a different machine and I haven't got the thing on the top set up. This scenario is called the Kura Express with a GWR Castle. It's on the West Highland Line South. Swallow, yes, I play everything that's on Steam and nothing else. So, that's why I haven't played any Dutch yet. water in there now. Still blowing off, but that's fine. As long as there's tons of boiler pressure there. We're on a 1 in 64, we're accelerating, we're gaining boiler pressure. About to get just a bit steeper. Still accelerating. And we're still gaining boiler pressure. Almost made it to 30 miles an hour. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Swallow. I'll pass your feedback on to the team. Into a 40 limit, which at this rate may actually be a problem. Let's close the firebox. Still going up. Let's keep an eye on. I'm going to have to put some water in shortly. Keep the water, because I don't want the water to get too bad. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this section. Still gaining boiler pressure and setting the safeties off all over the place, so we've levelled out. Still at 40 though. Get some water in the old-fashioned way. As well, if you've made a route, or you know someone who's made a route and you want to get it published on Steam, you can already do that. Email partners@dovetailgames.com, and they will help you get it published on Steam. There's several. I mean, this is a third-party route that someone else outside of Dovetail has made. This is the West Highland Line South. Yeah, if you use custom assets, then you can't. Unless you have the rights to distribute those custom assets, of course. Keith Ross, no, this is the same guy that did Canadian Mountain Partners, Jonathan Lewis. Milepost simulations. We're almost up to the 50. Open that regulator wide, let's get going. Firebox filled up. Yeah, I know, a Scottish route that's not been done by Keith Ross, it's just unheard of. Right, we're on our way up, 1 in 59, it's only going to get worse from here. The 30 limit coming up, we should slow down for that shortly. How does Dovetail know what route should be put on Steam or not? I don't know. I mean, it's really, if you know, when I used to look after third-party stuff, if it was a good route, then I would try my best to get it on Steam. It really depends on the quality it's at. Does it, you know, what's it got in the way of bugs? Does it have assets which we can't get licenses for? Does it need locos we can't get licenses for? All that stuff. Right. Accelerate back up to 30 now. Our box doors are closed. In 65, we're about to get to the top. Listen to the next level a bit. Very shortly, in fact. It's still at 30 though. Dorito, if you don't know anything about signals on the side of the track and things like that, you learn, research it. Right, Solomon South, that's our next stopping point. We have a 15 limit coming up as well. Has to be said, this is just a beautiful locomotive to drive. Brakes on, slow down for this 15. Thanks, Tyrant 1. I don't think I've sped very much on this scenario at all, actually. Oh, dear, dear. There's no pleasing this lot. Tough crowd! Let's get the fireman to tell us when we need to stop. I'll take that, it's close enough. Over on our correct side. How are we doing over here? It's all overfilled. Put it all full forward so the cocks are open. Right, next stop is Kura. Alright, final stop Kura, proceed when ready. Is there a signal I need to worry about over here? There is, and it's a good one. This scenario is the Kura Express, GWR Castle, West Highland Line South. If you look on the show plan, you'll see all the details of all the scenarios I'm running. Good, 15 miles per hour, going up to 40 miles per hour as we clear the station area. Brakes are coming on. Outrunning where we weren't speeding up. Jack, can you see the route map? Yes, you can. So this is Fort William, and it goes all the way down to Helensburgh. Very white. Speed limit is 40. ETA. You've got 10 miles to get to Kura. Alright, get the firewall door open. Let's put some coal in. Hey there, Steam Trains Unlimited, welcome. For the 30 mile per hour. Where did you find those other trains? Because sometimes think outside roads are also train enthusiasts. I mean, there's a lot of rail enthusiasts that work at Dovetail, me being one of them. My dad is where I got my interest in trains from, as so many people I suspect do. Got a tunnel here we need to... oops. Don't speed, thank you. See you later, Ayrton's 8. Close up that before I forget. How's the water doing? 0.67. Steam Trains Unlimited. No, we are driving on the West Highland Line South. We departed Port William some time ago, and we are coming into Kura in about 7 miles. In the boiler just to keep everything happy. Going the wrong way for Glenfinnan and Steam Trains Unlimited. We're heading south. So this is West Highland Line South, not West Highland Line Extension. Right, we've got another hill climb to do now. Only at 30. I want to do it faster. Right, now we can put a bit of power on. 101 is 72, which is no trouble really. Let that go down a bit slow. How's that water doing? That's getting there. Yeah, steam trains. The Riviera line engine really are beautiful. Feeling very cold with this winter scene, has to be said. Slowly but surely. Still got maximum boiler pressure. Let's not put the water in now. Slowly making our way up this hill. If only the speed limit would let us go a bit faster. Steam Trains Limited, yes, this is a workshop scenario. It's called the Kura Express, and it's West Highland Line South. Beautifully balanced. This loco is beautifully balanced with these coaches going up this grade. afraid I have no title, because I haven't set it up on this machine. I had a lot of other problems getting this machine working, so setting the title up was a low priority. Easing the power back into the cylinders, get the speed up. We've got a 45 limit coming up. How many routes and scenarios and trains do I have at the moment? All of them. I've got everything that's on Steam. And a fair bit of what's on Workshop actually. This will be downloaded. Let's see if we can't get this thing up to 45 and speed up a bit. Steamer Champ, I honestly can't remember. I think it puts you back to wherever you were, but I don't know. Right, we're accelerating. We're almost at the top by the looks of it, unless that's just a plateau. Can I do a tutorial for rail fanning? Yes, I am going to do a tutorial for rail fanning. If by the way, for those of you, there's 2 or 3 people who've asked for tutorials, can you make them scenario suggestions? And just put the description and leave out some of the other details. Yeah, that way I won't forget, because I want to catch up with all these tutorials. Make sure I don't miss the ones you're asking for. Right. Let's get on with the next leg. At least this is at 45. Let's get the drums going again. Sorry for your loss there, One Shot Killer. West Kura South. Duffers, you can make your own rail fanning scenarios on any route you like. It just only comes with rail fan scenarios on the 3 routes that come into S160. You can make your own any way you like. Right, pulling into Kura South. This is West Highland Line South for those that have just joined. Try and get at least a couple of coaches on the platform. Right there, Mr. Signalman. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a really good run. Very, very good. This is a workshop scenario. The Kura Express is on West Highland Line South. Right, good run, driver, and thanks for playing. Indeed. I'm just going to double check who that one was by. GWR Superstar again, same as one of the other scenarios we played. Very good, so congratulations on that one, that was a nice one. Jack, ABFC made that one, superb. Right. Oh, that was actually tiring, that was really good, I enjoyed that. Okay, what time is it? It's 10 past midnight, so let's start another scenario. What am I mad? What's next? The Empire Builder. Time for